Hi, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be demonstrating how to knit this crochet this lovely stitch. As you can see, it looks like a pyramid, or it's actually called the butterfly stitch, but I think it looks like more like a pyramid. Okay. I did a tutorial on how to crochet this, and I will show you how to join to make the hat. This is a stitch that you do around. So grab your yarn. Oopsie! See how it fell? Now I'm gonna go and grab it from there. Oh my goodness. It's pretty windy here in Edmonton. Okay, so I'll see you later. There's a little kitten walking in our yard. No foots. I'm gonna be going down here. Okay, so I have crocheted. Just measure your head, or usually it's 22 plus inches long around. And I will put the link below on how to crochet this border, as I don't want to go through. It takes time. And what I'm going to do is I crocheted with a 5mm crochet hook, and I'm switching to a 6mm crochet hook because I noticed that hat is a little bit tight. So I thought to myself, this can a little bit soften because I'm using 100% cotton yarn. Okay, this was the crochet hook, USH 8. 5mm, and I'm moving to USJ 10 6mm. Just to give him that thought, because I crochet tight, and you just need to play around with it. And what I'm doing is I have crocheted up. Sorry, my throat is very bad. I crocheted this vest, and I didn't like it, so I'm unfrogging it. And I'm making a hat. I used it as on my feminist sweater that I have knit for a customer. It's a very good quality Mercedes. I hate to pronounce that word. In Turkish, it's Mercedes. But when you transfer it to English, it's hard to pronounce it. It's cotton, very good quality yarn. And so what I'm going to do is I'm doing 2-ply. You can grab any yarn you want for this stitch. I'm just trying to use up this yarn, and this is going to be a gift for a customer that I'm going to be knitting a sweater. So the first picture that I have, I taped at the beginning, that's flying to Los Angeles. And this is going to be the second, so a lot of use from the vest that I'm making, that I made, that I'm frogging. Okay, so on the last stitch, what I'm going to do is I see a hair here. Sorry. Okay, it's my hair. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna thought I could do a trick, but yeah, that's okay. I can just go. So I'm gonna poke here. There's always tricks to join, and you poke from here. I'm not doing the back loop or the front loop. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna pull this. Maybe I should use a smaller crochet hook before I start. Yeah, because this is gonna be a little bit. Just gonna grab a little smaller one that I have here. I believe it's a 4. Just because it's tight. When you chain, it gets tightened at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going between these two. Just gonna join it just like this. Okay, something is holding this here. I grabbed a strand of yarn. Okay, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch, just like to slip it. Yeah, it's tight. Because the first stitch being can get tight. So just do a slip stitch just like this, and the rest would be easy. So go to the next and then go to the next on this other cross here to join, and then just pull it at once and do a slip stitch just like this. That creates that this bump here, that what we're doing. So I'm going to the next and grab it from the second fabric here, and then just do a slip stitch just like this. Grabbing 2 strands of yarn, sometimes it doesn't work, but yeah. Just like this. So continue. Well, I only have a couple of more left. Just slip stitch. Then I will weave this end, and this is the last. So you go and just pull it, ta-da, and then automatically we chain 2 to go up. Just gonna grab my big crochet hook because I don't want it to be tight. It's not tight, it's just that it would be more comfortable. Okay. I had no trouble at all because I am taping. At the first hat that I have crocheted, because I'm taping. Everything happens, right? Accidents. Okay, so I'll weave this end. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go between the first and then just do a chain like this, and then skip to the next following. And then what we're going to do is, like doing a double crochet, we're going to pull the 2 at once, like twice, and then we're going to chain 1. This is all to it. This is either called a butterfly stitch, or I'm calling this a pyramid stitch because it goes upright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to the next, chain 1, and then go to the next. We don't do yarn overs on this stitch, and we pull the 2 at once, just like this. The reason it's called the butterfly stitch is because of the arms here. Can you see these 2? And then we chain 1, and then it's just to repeat what we do. Pull 1, go to the next, and pull the remaining. See? Chain 1 and go to the next. Pull 1, go to the next, pull at 3. Okay, so continue crocheting like this all the way to the end, and I will meet you where we started. You can put a marker if you want, but I never do. I have so many markers. I even found these. I think this is for knitting. Yeah, I keep on finding. I bought markers, but I never used them. And then you pull the remaining, then chain 1 and go to the next. Just like, it's a really fun, exciting stitch. You can make baby blankets, you can make anything with this. Okay, so continue crocheting and I'll meet you back where we started. Okay, I'm at the last one and I'm just going to use my judgment. So there's no written pattern that I'm aware of, unless if I sit down and write my own pattern. I think I should, I don't know. I wrote a one pattern, the 3D shawl. It's on my Etsy. And I think I only sold 2 of it, 2 times. Even I had the crochet hook. They kept on messaging me what kind of crochet hook should we use. So I'm not a pattern writer. Okay, so I did the last one. What we see here, can you see? So we only have one here. Well, it depends on how you started, right? So what I'm going to do is I need to make one here. I don't like those lines that you create chaining to go up, so I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one, pull one, and on the same, and I'm going to do another one, pull it 2, and chain. Okay, this is how we're going to go around and around instead of doing the chain. So here is the butterfly. This is where you see the butterfly. These two, can you see those 2 V's here? 2 holes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in one, pull one, and then go to another one, and then pull it twice. And we did one butterfly, chain 1. Then we're going to continue. So we're going to go 1 here, chain 1, chain 1, go to the next one, and then pull twice, just like doing a double crochet. And then we're creating the butterfly on the top, as you can see. So when we go around, we're going to go between here and then here to create the butterfly, this stitch. And this is all to it. This is all to it. So chain 1 and then continue crocheting like this all the way around up to I would say 8 inches. 10 inches is perfect for a hat, for adult hat. And then, and I will show you, well, continue crocheting and I'll meet you at the beginning where we, you know what, I'll put a marker just to show you as soon as I find my markers. Here they are. Here is one of my markers. So I'll just put it there just to show you where I did the join. If you get lost, you can always look where you started. So this one, so I'm just going to mark it here. When I come around, and I will show you to show you the reason I want to show you, because we're going to be decreasing. This is what I like about this stitch. You slowly decrease to create the hat. Okay, chain 1, and I'll meet you where we started. Okay, I have come where we started. Okay, I'm just going to remove this. I don't need this. I just wanted to show you. Okay, so chain 1 and then just going to go between here. Chain 1 and then continue crocheting just like this. This is what I wanted to show you. When you chain to go up, you create that it separates, and I don't like that look. So this way you don't see anything different. It just blends in. The stitch just blends in. So we continue crocheting like this, and when you come here, you just do one here, one here, one here, one here, and you go round and around. And then automatically decreases the hat when you put it on the flat floor. You will see that it's starting to decrease, but when you crochet about should be 10 inches long to like finalize. But when you come to 8 inches, I will show you how to decrease more. It's like doing the puff stitch. You just play around with it to do the double, and I will show you how to do that. So continue crocheting like this all the way around, and I'll meet you when we come to start doing the decreases. Meanwhile, we will do the decreases as we crochet this lovely stitch. Just like this. So this is my second hat. I finished one last night, and this is going to be my second hat. I hope I have enough yarn. Okay, so I have crocheted this about, it's almost 10 inches, just under 10 inches. Let me just measure it for you. So here it is. It's about 9 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it. This is more than a beanie. It's going to be a slotchy beanie. I think that's how you pronounce it, slotchy or slocky. Gives you more room on the back. Okay, so I am where we started. Just here. I just went a little bit past. That's okay. So I'm just going to grab get this closer. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go but I am not going to pull these last, just like this. See? So I'm going on in each, but I'm not pulling the last two. Just like this. See? The more we go, the tougher it's going to become. Just like this. So continue, and I will meet you when I don't have room. Okay, so I have went, but I noticed there's too many stitches here. So what I'm going to do is I just grab my knitting needle. I hope you have a knitting needle, so just move it. This is one of the tricks that I do. You don't have to do it the way I do it. If you know how to do your way, just continue to do it. But this is one of the tricks that gives that nice finished look on the top. If you have a Tunisian needle, that would help. I think I sold my Tunisian needles on one of my knitting needles. I think they were in the... Okay, so I'm just going to move these and continue picking up stitches. Okay. So I'll just grab this. This is just a trick that I do. I'm just going to pull this so I don't want to lose the stitches. And it gives me more room. just pull it. Instead of doing single crochet, this is one of my tricks. Oh, got to do a chain here. Okay, and pull it at once. I missed it. It's supposed to go in between a, see? The butterfly stitch. Chain one, pull it two, go to the next. Okay, almost done. Okay, only 3 left. Two left. And then the last one. Okay, so I am going to pick up the last one, and this is going to be tough. But think about the end result, right? Okay, so I made the last butterfly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all of the stitches that I have it on my crochet hook. Just like this. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the stitches from the, I could have even put it on a circular needle. Geez, I didn't think about that. Yeah. See, this is how it looks like. Just a trick. If you know how, and if you know a better way, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to pick this, put these on my circular needles. I should have thought about that. Sometimes the brain doesn't work right. Yeah, just doesn't work. Okay, so I just grab one of my circular needles here. And try not to lose that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these around. If you don't have a circular needle, you can get a tapestry needle and then go through a yarn. Just a trick. It's way easier than going through every stitch single and then going around to decrease it. Okay, so done. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go and grab stitches from here as I go. Just like this. I need more yarn. So gently pull this. And then I can go like this. Oops. Go between the stitches. There's always tricks. If you know a better trick, please let me know. Okay, so here. Just like this. And pull this here and let this go. This is going to take a while, so I'll come back to show you how it will look like. But so far, you can see the stitches. Okay, so I picked up the last stitch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to shrink the hole here, just like this, just by pulling it. But I don't want to break it at the same time. So I'm going to make a chain. And then I'm going to weave after pulling it tight. Ta-da! It's done. You can make a couple of chains and then secure it. Just grab my scissors here and pull it. Ta-da! Hats are so fun to make, and I love how it turns out. And if you want to make a pom-pom, you can make a pom-pom. Just pull this one of the holes. Can weave this on later. And this is how you crochet this lovely hat. Doesn't it look nice? So I just wanted to show you this tutorial, how it's done. Very easy and simple, and it's a very easy stitch. See, it looks like the pyramids, doesn't it? I don't know why they called the butterfly stitch. Huh. Everyone names it differently. I'm going to call this the pyramid stitch. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to be a gifted. I'm going to be knitting a sweater for a customer. And I will gift this. So, this is how it's crocheted. And if you want to make a pom-pom, it's very easy. I think I have enough yarn here. What I'll do is you just go around and around and around and around and around like this. I don't know, until you have so much yarn. It's like unbelievable. Your hands will get numb. And my yarn is all over the place here. Yeah, let's say you went like this thick. I go very thick. And what I do is I pull it and I break another yarn and I tie it around like this. And I cut these. And then later on you trim it. And that's how you make a pom-pom. Yeah, my yarn is all over the floor, so I'm kind of tied. It's around my leg and so on. So I just wanted to show you how to make this lovely tutorial, how to crochet this lovely stitch. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it, share it with your family and friends. If you want me to do a tutorial, one of the ones that I really love is the puff stitch that I crochet often, closed eyes, without, watching my tutorials. I don't think I did not do a tutorial on this, but there are so many tutorials. I wanted to do it for years and years, and I kept on postponing. So if you want me to do a tutorial, please comment below, and I will do a tutorial on how I do my puff stitch. And if you go to my Instagram or on my Facebook, I do, even on my Etsy, I sell lots of those puff stitches, even local. It's one of my popular ones. If you want to make a if you want me to make a tutorial, I would love to show you how to make you a tutorial on how to make the puff stitch beanie hat. And yeah, if you like me to, just comment below. And I would love to hear from you. If you want to, just let me know if you watch this tutorial by giving me a heart below. I love those hearts that I get. And share it with your family and friends, and happy crocheting!